Okay, yesterday, the first thing we want to do is be in our drop D tuning. Tune the E string down to a D. And then we're going to play an F chord. And in order to play this F chord, it doesn't work anymore because of the drop D, right? So I got to bring this bass note up to the 3rd fret to make it an F chord. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of play my regular old F chord here, and then I'm going to take this 3rd finger and come all the way to the 6th string, and that'll make my F chord. And if you want to, you can add this pinky finger back to the 3rd fret of the 4th string there. There's your F. Okay. So when you listen to the song, all those beautiful strings, violins and such, make it hard to hear what's going on the guitar. But you get that first opening verse where you can really hear what he's playing, and you get this, mostly this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, bass, strum, 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 bass, strum, 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 yesterday. Da 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 da. Right? So mostly bass, strum, 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 bass, strum, strum, strum. And then occasionally the bass does different things. They all make intuitive sense. He doesn't do anything crazy. So the first move is going to be from this F chord that we've just figured out how to play to an E minor, actually an E minor 7. And you act like you're going to play your regular E minor and then move it over one string. And that'll take, again, the low strings drop down to a D, so that brings it back up to an E, and then that's an E minor 7. So we're from on this F, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So that's what happens when he sings. You go yesterday, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So I played the open 6th string, which is a D, into the 2nd fret of the 6th string, which is the root note for our E minor chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's the move. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A7. 1, 2, 3, 4. D minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here's where the pattern changes just a little bit. We're going to do a descending bass line. D, open D string, C on the 3rd fret, B flat. And that's what we're going down to, is this B flat chord. I usually use my 4th finger for that. Okay? But when we do this, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, from the top, we're on our F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, A7, 2, 3, 4, D minor, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, B flat, 3, 4, C7, 3, 4, and we're going to land on F. Hideaway. Now, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just dropping the bass line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to play D minor again, but with the low D. I believe. Then we're going to go some D minor to G, and again, since we're in our drop D tuning, this open 6th string is a D. Everything's got to come up 2 frets. So where I would usually play this to play my G, I got to take that bass note up 2 frets. The good news with the G chord is strings 4, 3, 2 make a G chord all by themselves. So don't worry about any of the other fingers that you would ordinarily, notes that you would ordinarily fret when you play your G. You just play your G in the bass here, and then limit yourself to these 3 strings, strings 2, 3, 4, and there's your G chord. So we're coming from D minor with the low bass note. Yesterday is yesterday. And the bass does something a little bit different there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's kind of putting extra bass notes in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we play B flat again, but when we hit all the notes together, including the bass. Yeah, and then we're going to F. Yesterday. So that means I believe in wrong note. I believe in yesterday. So let's go to the well, let's go to the top. Yesterday. B flat, C7, back to F, down to D minor, G, B, F, F. Excuse me. So then, for the bridge, or the chorus, I guess it is, we're going to go to this, back to our E minor, and we can do that same move, the open, what's now a D string, the open 6th string. So we're going to go Y, A7, and, okay, let me just play it one time. So, yesterday, why she had to, oh, I don't know, she wouldn't say. I said something wrong, now I long for yesterday. And it would start back in, right? So what's going on there? Basic chords. E minor 7, which we learned how to voice that with the drop D tuning. Y, then we go to A7, she, I lost the melody already. And then we go to D minor. And when we hit the D minor, we're descending the bass. Had to go. And we did that move before. D minor, had to. And I'm just adding the C and the bass with my pinky finger here, 3rd fret of the 5th string. And I'm going to go ahead and keep playing the other parts of the D chord, D minor chord. Had to. Then I'm going to switch to B flat, go. But I'm going to keep that bass note moving. I don't. G minor, which is going to be like this. Here's G in the bass on the 5th fret, and I'm just going to bar these strings here. What's that? 4, 3, 2. Same middle notes, same heart of the chord that we had on B flat, but now those same notes will make a G minor when we put this G in the bass. So it walks down D minor, C in the bass, B flat, A in the bass, G minor, C, F. So E minor 7, Y, A7, she, D minor descending, had to go, B flat, still descending, G minor, I don't know, she, C, wouldn't stay, F. Then I'll do it again. I said something wrong, now I long for yesterday. So those are all the main parts. I'll draw pictures of the chords. And then you just got to sit there and practice them. And don't be afraid to not need to have everything perfect. Never, ever, ever do you have to play a song exactly the way it was originally played on the guitar. You can make it your own. You can cut out the parts that, if there's sections that are too difficult, play them differently. Play them easier. You could just strum this thing, And you don't even have to do the drop D, but I think it's cool. Yesterday, E minor, da 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 da, A7 and D minor, B flat, 'tis to C and then F. Oh, I gotta remember how it goes. Where are we? Hide away, oh. Oh, yeah. I believe in yesterday. Right? Why she had to go, I don't know. No, she wouldn't say. So you can just play the chords and get away with that too. So just, do your best with it and see how it goes.